Hi lovelies, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. I just felt inspired to want to casually chat really quick with you guys about why you might want to stop watching tarot videos on YouTube and TikTok in particular. That's where I see them the most prevalent in our spiritual community. Okay, so let's talk about it. I'd love to share my experience with you guys and just like some insights that I've been really having lately about it. First off, I love tarot. I love angel readings. I love oracle guidance, intuitive guidance. You know, divination in general is beautiful and is powerful, and you know, all these things are tools for us to utilize in a purposeful way, but also in a way that I think should be done sparingly, especially if you consider yourself, you know, like spiritual, tapped in, connected to God, to the divine, universe, whatever you want to call it. You know, these things are beautiful and definitely can be used. I'm not saying to never use them, but what I'm seeing in the spiritual online community in particular is extreme obsession and overuse of tarot and oracle readings. I can share a little about my experience. I don't know when I came upon tarot. I think it was like in the beginning of my spiritual journeys, probably. Like, I went through cancer and I went through spiritual awakening when I went through cancer. That started in 2014, 2015, but I probably came upon tarot in like 2017, 2018 and used it occasionally. And you know, over the years I definitely have been guilty of watching YouTube tarot readings and TikTok tarot readings, and it's just, they're great, but it comes to a point when you, like, for me, I remember at one point in my life I was probably watching them like several times a week, and it's like, that is excessive and that is very unnecessary. And I just am seeing a lot of people in the spiritual community kind of fall into the trap of, you know, giving our sovereign power away to these external tarot readings for answers and validation, when we already hold, you know, the answers within us. We already are always connected to God, to source energy. You know, we are the tarot, we are the angel reading our entire life. We can be given signs and answers and messages when we need them. And again, these things can be tools, but I think a lot of times people can become obsessed and it can turn into an addiction, just like anything else in life, because it becomes this excess, becomes this pattern, and it really makes us lose trust in ourselves, and we're giving our power away to an outside source, when really we should just be tuning in, tapping in. And a great way to do that is, you know, journaling while you're connecting with your angels, with God, like all these things. That can be a great way to like get off of the tarot if you need like an example of how to, you know, stop watching tarot videos all the time. I would suggest it. Like, if you're a kind of person, like, I see it online a lot. If you're watching these consistently throughout the week, you know, it becomes a point where you're not trying to get answers anymore. You're just kind of getting validation at that point. Like, I was guilty of it in the past too. I'm not saying like I'm better, No, I just have come to the realization that I am the oracle, and a lot of times, like, these readings, they just, they're just showing up on like our For You page and our YouTube because they're being suggested over and over again because the algorithm knows that you like them, at one point. The algorithm tunes into what you like, and it just keeps feeding and feeding and feeding, especially on TikTok. So I suggest like ignoring these videos if they come up so that they can just like get out of your, For You page and recommended and all that kind of thing. Divination's beautiful, tarot's beautiful, but only when it's purposed. Only in a rare occasion, and I've had to learn that for myself. I used to be way more into tarot, and I think it came from a place of feeling like I had a community, feeling like, oh, these people understand, like, I'm not crazy, like, you know what I mean? Because I'm very spiritual. I'm claircognizant, I'm clairaudient, I'm tuned in, tapped into God, given messages, signs, information on the daily. And I think a lot of us in this spiritual community, when we are very intuitive and, in psychic, I don't want to say, we're tapped in, I think sometimes we also feel more alone, and then we find this spiritual online community that can, help us, give us guidance, give us that validation, and then we can be like, oh, see, like, I am right, I'm not alone, I'm not crazy, there is this community out there who's like me, who gets me, and it is beautiful to have a community out there who understands. But when it comes to tarot, it can definitely go south very fast, and I think a lot of people are giving their power away to these outside sources, these tarot readers, and they aren't God, they aren't source. Of course, they're beautiful channelers, a lot of them, as long as they're legit. They can guide you and provide you with help and answers and guidance, but I want to ask you to ask yourself, is it necessary? Are you seeking the tarot as a true guidance system because you are actually confused about the situation that you are in life and you actually need help? Or is it coming from a sense of anxiety within, of lack within, and just you needing external validation for the internal knowing that you already have? Okay. A lot of us already have the internal knowing. We already have the effing answers, okay? Listen within and it is given. Listen within and it is given. We already have these answers. But I just want to encourage you not to give your power away anymore to the external tarot and online community that is, it's beautiful. I'm glad these people have jobs. I'm glad like tarot exists and all forms of divination exists, because again, I believe in it. It's magical, it's powerful. I've seen it in my own life like countless times. But I just want to send a little PSA, beware, because tarot addiction's real, the attachment of external validation is real, and giving your power away in a spiritual way is real, when all you truly need to do is get the answers within and use things like journaling and meditating and dancing, whatever it is that you like to do to connect within. Actually, talk to God, pray, and figure out what the root of your issues are. Figure out what you're actually needing guidance on. And, it's not like these things can't be fun and entertainment as well. I understand, guys. Like, I fucking love the spiritual community so much. I just felt guided to talk about it a little bit because it's boomed so effing much in the past 5 years, and like I can't go on TikTok or YouTube or Instagram without it just being in your face 24/7. And I think a lot of people who aren't like maybe developed on their spiritual journey, or who have like who have been like, sorry, excuse me, what's the word, who have been, you know, on their intuitive spiritual path for a while, are probably more susceptible to constantly seeking answers outside of themselves, when all I really want to show you is that we have the answers within already, and you can always just talk to God, talk to yourself. I send you guys love, probably more than I wanted to say, but I just love talking to the heart with you guys, talking from the heart with you guys, and I send you so much love. Listen within, and it is given. Listen within, and it is given. You are the oracle. Please remember that. And I'm not saying never effing watch a tarot video. It can be fun once in a blue moon, but not every day, not every week. Love you guys.